All right, here it is. So just stick my phone on just like that. If I want it horizontal, move it horizontal, move it back to vertical. It is so smooth, so easy to use. All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the FITITGUY. Today we're going to be taking a look at this Magback wireless MagSafe phone charger, and we're going to be installing it right on the screen here. And this is the best and cleanest looking phone mount and wireless charger on the market for Teslas. It attaches right to the screen. It is so close to the screen too, so your phone sticks on and you don't see anything else. It is the perfect clean looking phone mount, and it's super easy to install. This is made for both the Model Y Juniper and the Model 3 Highland, and you can save with my code down below. And Magback also makes these for the original Teslas as well as other Teslas, so go ahead and check out their website. And Magback makes some really awesome phone cases as well. I've been rocking the Magback Elite Case on my new iPhone 17 Pro Max for the past month now. It is an awesome case with even stronger magnets, has some cool colors on the side too, and has a kickstand as well as a finger loop. So I'll be going ahead and showing you that later on in the video as well. So let's get started with the installation. All right guys, so first things first, we're gonna go ahead and open up the box here, and we get our nice Magback phone mount with the 3M tape here, and you're going to see it fits perfectly right on the edge of the screen here, which is awesome. And I'm just going to move it around like this for now, just to make it easier to work with since I have the tilting screen bracket. And we can see it has a USB-C cable, so I'm going to route this all the way into back here so that it's plugged into the USB-C that is under the armrest. So right over here is where the plug will plug into, so that you can still have free reign to the cigarette lighter here that is under the center console. So I'm going to show you exactly how to route this. I actually had my old Magback phone mount for my 2020 Model Y in here just for the meantime, but it is a different screen size on the new Model 3 Highland and the new Model Y Juniper. So Magback does have an updated design, which again, like I said, fits perfectly. The older version from the first generation Model 3 and Model Y will not fit nicely in this car. It'll fit kind of crooked, so you do need the new updated version that it is on Magback's website. So basically we're going to want to pry this piece open here. So we're going to use our trim tool, and it kind of opens up just like this. It's pretty easy, and if it's your first time opening here, it may be a little bit harder, but since I've already opened this before, like I said, I had my previous Magback cable routed through here, as you can see. So I'm going to take this one out to put in the new one with the updated phone mount for this car. And the wire actually does come through here too, and up through here, which I'll show you in a bit. So I'm just going to keep popping this open here. Unfortunately, I have an Alcantara cover over the wireless charging pad, so that's going to make things a little bit harder, but not too much. So we just have to bring... I'm going to take my old cable out, and then I'll show you how to get the new one in. So before I even stick the mount on, I'm just going to take the cable here, and I'm going to show you exactly how to route this. And this is even with me having a cover over here, which makes things a little bit harder. But you're going to go ahead and pry this dash piece open, like so. For me, it pops out pretty easily because I've done this before. For you, it might be a little bit harder to pop it out the first time. There's just two clips there. And once you get the two clips out, you can then stick in the USB-C cable. I'm going to stick it in actually through here, and we're basically going to get it from here into there, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. It's going to be a little bit harder for me, like I said, since I have the cover over the wireless pad, but let's just push this down and the cable will eventually come out the bottom. You can even do it straight from here to down here. You'll just have to pop open this piece a little bit, which I've already done. So actually I'll go ahead and do that now. It's gonna be a little bit easier for me, but you can do it either way. Okay, so I brought it pretty much around to where you would normally see it anyway. Actually, I'm gonna pull out as much as I need of the cable first, so that we can go ahead and have enough room to route it. And at this point we can actually stick it on. I just didn't want to tug on the cable here, but I think we can go ahead and stick it on from this point. So let's go do that next before we do any more routing. So for the phone mount, we're basically going to take off this 3M tape backing. This is VHB tape. It is the strongest tape that I know about out there. Tesla uses this tape also for their spoilers, so you know how good it is. So we're just going to line this with the exact corner. It's basically going to cover the silver part here. That's how you know you got it aligned nicely. And once it's on and aligned, we can go ahead and just push against it from the back for about 30 seconds. You can even do a minute, that'll be even better. But this will make sure it adheres perfectly and that you will have the most premium stick possible for the phone mount, so that your phone will stick nicely to the mount. It'll never affect the mount at all. I mean, once this mount's on there, it's not coming off if you do this properly. I've seen some comments in some Tesla Facebook groups where people say these phone mounts come off. You just didn't put it on properly, and they probably stuck their phone to it immediately. You want to give the adhesive some time to cure. So again, I'm going to hold it down for the purpose of this video. I'll hold it down for a minute, really put some pressure against it, and I'm going to give it some time before I even mount the phone to it, just so that it can properly adhere to the screen without any pressure and weight pulling on it from the phone. Okay, it's on there now, and as you can see, even with the tilting screen and the gear shifters that I have installed, these are aftermarket parts, I still have no issues with the phone screen. I have no issues with the phone mount hitting anything, so that's great. And now let's go ahead and continue with the wiring. So I'm going to leave a little bit of slack back here because I'm going to attach some tape just to tape it, the wire nicely to the back of the screen with some slack so that it's not just hanging out over here. I'll do that later. But we have the wire here now. So I'm just going to get it through this portion, and I'll get it past the clip here also, because what I'm going to do is have it wired up through here again, so there's less cable hanging. Okay, so you can see how I have the wire now. I'm not going to fully tuck it in there until I'm ready to close everything up, but let's go ahead and get the cable through the rest of here. So I'm just going to stick it in from here, and then with the trim tool, I'm just going to kind of just shove it in here. Again, I have this Alcantara cover piece, which does get in the way for this portion. For you guys, it'll be a lot easier to just stick the wire in here without it being seen. You kind of just want to push the wire underneath the leather of the wireless charging pad, like that, and it is all in there now and tucked in. So you can see I got it tucked in behind the wireless charging pad leather, so it's no longer visible. So now we're working onto here. So now for here, I'm just pushing the wire through underneath the clips because we need these clips to close. And then for this portion, we are just continuing on pushing the cable in like so, and you can see the indent of where my previous cable was. And they actually do have an extension too, so I'm going to use the extension. Since I do have the tilting screen bracket, I left a little slack just so I can tilt the screen without any issues. So I'm going to use the extension here. This is a USB-C. I'm going to use the extension, and the reason I like using the extension also is that it's a right angle extension. So with that, we don't have to worry about knocking this cable out of the port here when we are fishing our hands through this area here for grabbing something. So that gives us again some space to let the wire be and not pull too much on this wire either. And then this is a right angle adapter, so that's going to be in there nice and tight. And then now you can just go ahead and push back on the side console here. If it's not going in, that means your wire is not down deep enough, which we can see on this portion here it wasn't, because that will get in the way of the clips. Okay, that just clipped in. Clip in that side too. And there we go. We can close all this up now. All right, here it is. So just stick my phone on just like that. If I want it horizontal, move it horizontal, move it back to vertical. It is so smooth, so easy to use, and I absolutely love it. Again, we're in the Model 3 Highland right now. I also have one in my Model Y Juniper. I made a video about that previously, and I just love this phone mount because it's right there where you need it, and it is perfect. The steering wheel does block it a little bit, but again, this is the Model 3 Highland, and the Model Y, you have plenty more space. And again, you can use it horizontally. They do make both a left side and a right side one if you did want one for the right side as well. Let's say for your passenger, or if you wanted your own on the right side, they do make a left hand on the right hand version. Or if you're in the other side of the world where they drive on the right side of the road and your driver's seat is here, that's another reason for that. Or if you live on the other side of the world where they might drive on the left side of the road, then and your driver's side is here, then the right side version would probably be better for you. So there it is. This is the Magback MagSafe wireless charging phone mount. This charges way faster than the wireless charging pad here, and it won't overheat your phone with the wireless charging. And to me, it's just a much more premium, sleek look. Again, there's no clamps around the phone. You have just the phone floating there right next to the display, which is absolutely awesome. I love the Magback phone mounts. I've been using them for 3 years now, along with the Magback case, which is absolutely amazing here. I love it. Okay, so we have the Magback Elite phone case here for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Here's the box. Really great packaging from Magback. And we can see also we have a couple accessories that come with the case as well. So just going to go ahead and open up the box here. Now what's also nice about this box is it also serves as the installation for the screen protector. So you use this box to basically line up the phone inside and install the screen protector. So here's the case. We can see we have a nice kickstand there. We have two very, very strong magnets on the back. These magnets are way stronger than the MagSafe magnet that comes on the phone. We have a cover for a USB-C port on the bottom. We have a finger loop here, which is awesome. It extends out to two different sizes, so you can have it at a smaller size or a bigger size, depending on the size of your finger. We have a bunch of accessories here. So we have the screen protector accessories, which comes with some alcohol pads to install the screen protector on our phone. And we also have this magnet piece here. So this is a magnet that you can stick anywhere that you like that you'd want to stick your phone onto. And we have a brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max here. So this is brand new. I didn't even open it yet because I wanted to open the box and throw the case right on the phone and the new screen protector, of course, to make sure the phone is 100% protected. So here's the new iPhone 17 Pro Max in the deep blue color. It is absolutely beautiful. What's nice about it being a brand new phone is that it's going to be a lot easier to clean the screen since the screen is not used at all, which will make it easier to install the screen protector. So there we go. The screen is fresh. And we're just going to place the phone into the phone holder there. That way we can go ahead and start the process for installing the screen protector. So we're going to go ahead and open up an alcohol pad here. We're just going to wipe down the phone since I touched it, putting it into the phone holder here. And here's my previous iPhone. You can see my Magback Elite case on this phone. It's been through some very, very tough work. So we just have a dust sticker here, and the dust sticker will help us to remove any dust. I love this way more than just using a microfiber cloth. Obviously, you still need to use the microfiber if your phone is dirty enough, but with the dust sticker here, you can get any last minute dust that may be on the phone. I can see some on the phone already, so I'm just going to go ahead and get all the dust off. I like to do a few passes here, and we just close the box there, and once we close it, we just pull this tab, and that basically installs the screen protector just like that. Okay, and we're just going to go ahead and open up the box here. And once we open it, we'll see that the screen protector is applied, and we just have a few bubbles that we'll need to push out with a squeegee tool. And I'm just using the microfiber cloth to push out some of these bubbles. You basically just need to get them to the edge of the screen and the air bubbles come right out. It's pretty simple. I do wish Magback included a squeegee with this. That would help a lot. A squeegee would make it, just be a few seconds of pushing the bubbles out, but still doesn't take too long at all. And sometimes you might get lucky and have no air bubbles at all. So it's all luck of the draw there. Okay, all the air bubbles are out. So now we're going to put the phone inside the case here, and we can see the phone just turned on for the first time. We have the screen protector on, and we have the case, so the phone is fully protected. And this is such a robust, beautiful case. It's going to really protect your phone so much. And there's so many accessories. You have the kickstand. You have these extremely strong magnets. With this case, when I'm at the gym, I just stick my phone onto any piece of metal, and I can have my phone in front of me if I'm taking a phone call or anything. Anywhere I am, I can even stick my phone onto the fridge. It's just such a cool, strong magnet. The finger loop is great too. I never have to really worry about dropping my phone if I have my finger inside the finger loop. And we can see this is the blacked out look right now. So they did give us a couple extra colors here, but the black with the deep blue of the iPhone 17 Pro Max looks absolutely amazing. And of course we have the amazing cushions. Yeah, so we can see just how strong this finger loop is here. So Magback gave us a couple colors here to customize our phone. They do have more colors on their website. Usually I go with red on the phones, but the blue actually looks really nice. And the side buttons are actually anodized metal, so they look really sleek. So let's go ahead and change some of these colors. I think to go match with the phone, I'm going to do the blue color just to see how that looks. And of course, you can mix and match also, so you can keep some parts black, some parts blue, or whatever color you choose, or just leave it all black, up to you. But I think this is pretty cool that you can customize the colors. So we can just swap out the camera piece like that, see how that looks. And now we're just going to replace the back strap here, as simple as that. And then for the buttons, we can just pop it out like so, pretty simple. And then we can get the new buttons in, and we're going to see just how nice it looks with the colored buttons here. So look at that. Those metal buttons are so nice. They look super sleek and they're shiny. So it looks really, really unique compared to some of the other phone cases out there. And it matches the phone color as well, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead here, put in some of the other buttons and see how that looks. There we go. Not too hard. And wow, that looks so sleek. And we can change some of these side bumper pieces as well. So we can go ahead and do that. These ones are a little bit more tedious because you have to pull each one out one at a time. But we can see the finished result here, and it looks pretty awesome as well. To brighten up your phone case a little bit if you want to change from the all black look. There we go. That's how it looks with the phone inside. So we can see the side buttons really match the deep blue on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. The other colors are more of like a fun blue. And there we go. That's the kickstand. Kickstand works really well. You can stand the phone up vertically or horizontally. And this has actually been very useful for me. I've never had a case with a kickstand before the Magback, so I've become really accustomed to having it, and I absolutely enjoy the kickstand. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thanks for watching the FITITGUY. You can save with my code TFIG15 on Magback's website. I'll have both the Model 3 Highland and the Model Y Juniper phone mounts linked below, as well as the Magback Elite Case linked below. And go ahead, check it out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.